right, we've just about reached our halfway point in this class. Can you believe it already? We're real close anyway. I guess maybe next week will be the halfway point. And I hope that things are moving right along for you at in a predictable way at this point. Hopefully the tools and everything have familiarized themselves with all of us, including myself, so that we can kind of feel confident. It looks like this week, as I open up, we are starting to set up for an argument essay, and I've talked to you a little bit about this as we've gone along because I kind of think that everything's an argument, and to a degree. And so we're just going to talk a little bit about this. Let's open up, if you're with me, in the course content to the outline of the course, and the first thing is the prompt for the argument essay assignment. You're going to confirm or challenge somebody else's claim. That is, you're going to agree or disagree with an argument, and you'll explain why. I like to think of it like this, and this is borrowed from two authors, Gerald Graff and Kathy Birkenstein, and they have a book called They Say, I Say. And the concept is that when we're arguing, we're going to do a they say, I say. And we're establishing who they is, who we're responding to, in this case who we're arguing against. And the I say part may come as an agree, a disagree, or an agree but, or a disagree but. You know, like kind of one of those, yeah, I'll take this part of your argument and agree with you, but I don't agree with this. Or I agree, but you have to add this part. Okay? And I think a lot of us end up in that third category, where we don't completely and wholeheartedly agree with something, and we don't wholeheartedly disagree, although sometimes we might. But there's sometimes that little agree or disagree with exception. So the first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to select a topic, and there's lots of potential topics. I'm going to allow you to kind of look through this on your own, but the big emphasis this time is going to be on a thesis statement. So do read carefully through what should be in each paragraph, and we need 2 valid academic sources. I once had a student hand me a paper that was on why we shouldn't consider milk a health food, and almost all of her sources were from milksucks.com or something. It was some propaganda site that was anti-milk. And you have to be careful with those propaganda sites. They will agree with you if you don't like milk, but they may not be the best for academic solvency. You want to make sure that you're looking for sources. Even consider using database type sources. I believe because you are a Northwest State student, you have access to the OhioLink sources, and maybe even through your school library. And those tend to be almost automatically pre-selected, predetermined as academically solvent. So we have a rubric on here. Make sure you look through what each category says needs to be true of your paper for the grade that you're aiming for, and aim high, of course. Okay, next page is the paragraph burger slideshow, and this, of course, you've probably heard of this, how to make a solid paragraph using the burger as your metaphor. Kind of fun. There's lots of slideshows this time. We are talking about sources and source credentials. Again, kind of about how to integrate your sources and how to make sure that your sources do pass the credentials muster. Then we're going to open the test and quizzes section. And I think I have those finally established correctly. You're going to click that on the right, and there is a paragraph burgers and introducing sources test. If you get half of them right, you get 2 points. If you get at least 1 right, then you get 1 point. So we're not aiming real high here on your exactness, but we want to make sure you get it. There's some readings in the textbook. There's reading by Dowd, one by Gibbs, and one by Brizalon, and those should help you with your discussion this week, but they also will kind of model for you argument. And of course, then we have 3 different discussion questions, and each post needs to be 100 words long, and then a reply post to one other student's answer to one of the questions. Again, your reply needs to be 100 words long. Okay, and then that's all she wrote for this week. So mostly we're laying the groundwork for our argument essay and doing a little bit of some grammar and writing type workshop materials with those slideshows. Have a great week, and please keep the questions coming. You're asking excellent questions, and I look forward to hearing from you more. I also should have your narratives graded by the time you're viewing this, so if you haven't checked in not your narratives, your analysis of a product or place or an event, whatever, those should be graded by the time you check in here. If you're not understanding the grade or you have some concerns about your grade, as always, please let me know. Talk to you later.